Okay, so this is going to be a quick demonstration of how to pull off the skips solo. Kind of going to try to talk about my lineups. They're not super consistent yet, or I'm not sure if they're like the default way to go, but they seem to be mostly consistent, I'd say. So right here, you're going to kind of just run to the left, and then you want to line up with his right foot here. You kind of stop like right here, and then you head up and you just kind of do a wiggle. I've been walking for these just because it seems more consistent that you get the wiggle you need, and like you just kind of pass through them easier. You can do it when running, but I don't know, for some, maybe it's just me, but walking seems much easier here. You get up, you just got to wiggle, and then you kind of pass right through. If you don't have the line up here, you might get blocked. It's kind of tricky because of where he is on this little staircase. If you're over here, you're not actually getting blocked by him, you're getting blocked by this like this pathway, the little stair pathway here, right in this corner. So you got to be on this right hand side, like right before you get into there. And then you just kind of wiggle it up. Alright, after that is where we get to the battle skip. So first fight, you just do it normally. Try not to get caught by that snake. And now, right here, you want to leave the drop that'll disappear the quickest while still giving you time to access the skip. So the candy should disappear first, so it might be better to leave that, but item bags also disappear relatively quick. It goes XP, item and coin, and then candy, I believe. I forget how item and coin deviate. They're pretty similar, I think, though, in terms of longest to shortest. But leaving a bag here is just fine too, especially because of the distance and like where this candy is. It might be hard. This imp's in a rough spot, so if you get the bag and you try to get the candy, it might not work. So sometimes just getting whatever he drops here and leaving that works too. You come into that little corner and you kind of slide up and down, and you'll eventually pass through here. You wait, and then you get it, you get control. Now this is the new one. So to do this, you're going to run all the way into this little nook between the snake and the bottom of the wall. Then you're going to take one step right. You just want to quickly tap right. I use the D-pad for this, and then you wiggle up. So you get right here, you tap right. So yeah, you move just a little bit. You got to make sure, yeah, see, just that little. And then there you go. And you got to kind of like wiggle into this little white part here. It can be kind of hard because if you're trying to wiggle through the main body, it doesn't always seem to work. So that's how I've been doing it. And then Sahagin, you don't actually need to clip. You can kind of just slide right here. There's enough room. So now we're going to get back, do it again. Get there, tap, wiggle up, boom. And on the Selva skips, you definitely want to be like on point, because like messing those up might end up being longer than just going through the text boxes. All right, there you see I got it while running also. So it is possible to do while running, it's just a little difficult. This one you have a little bit more wiggle room, no pun intended, because the fight here actually takes a lot longer than in all events. This fight actually takes, you know, what, 10-20 seconds, I don't know exactly, plus pickup. And boom, you just kind of slide right through. Alright, and then we're going to go to the next Selva skip. Now this one I have had a hard time getting to line up correctly, because it seems like you want to hit the right foot again, but getting in this pocket here is very, very difficult for some reason. So what I've done is from this starting point, when you load into the screen, you just hold up and right on the D-pad, and this will have you skim along the wall like that. You do that till you get there, and then you wiggle straight up and you can clip through the left foot. This one's very hard to wiggle down, so just repeat it here. Once again, hold up right, get into this corner. And then notice there I'm wiggling straight up. When I'm wiggling to like to the diagonal here, I don't get the clip. But once I switch the wiggle to straight up, I manage to clip through and then slide against this wall up past Selva. This one you want to get a good setup for, because when testing this one out, I have only been able to get it consistent by doing this. Every other way is very inconsistent for me. Might be a better setup. It is a little slow walking up to him like this because you're not wiggling, you're not taking a clear path, you're just holding upright so you're getting the position. And yeah, those are the three. So just to go over them again really quickly. First one, run to the left, get the right foot, wiggle straight up, boom. Finish these snakes off, leave something that'll disappear quickly, pan to this side of the screen, clear this, run in, one step to the right, wiggle up. Again, you got to be really careful you're getting that white. If you're not in the right spot, you won't get the clip, and then boom. And then last Selva skip. Hold upright on the D-pad, skim across this wall, wiggle straight up, boom. And yeah, these are fairly consistent to the point where it's pretty easy to pull them off in a run. Definitely want to practice them first, but this lets you do battle and Selva skips without an NPC. And that is some pretty decent time save, because you also don't get the extra cutscenes from Dana or the little bit of extra text from Nicolo, and Erwin is also consistent because you only have one person. So yeah, there you go.